Say hi. Hey, welcome back to my channel. So this video I'm going to be talking about my thrift store books haul, and I'm going to be announcing something kind of last minute, which is why it's going up. Well, by the time this goes up it'll be Friday, but right now it's Thursday at like almost 10 p.m. Because I literally just had this idea today. So, start, we got in the mail 3 packages of bookmarks. So I have unlimited freaking bookmarks. Look. Which is awesome. And my roommates are mocking me for wanting to keep all of these bookmarks, but I think I might just give them to like friends and family. But yeah, so bookmarks. Now, so I have so many books from the thrift stores. I got 3 books on thriftbooks.com, I think it's called. But this online thrift store, and I'll leave the link in the description. But yeah, so I got 3 books from there. One of them I don't have on me because I loaned it to a friend of mine. He started reading my series, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. So I had the first one, and then I had the third one, but I didn't have the second one or the rest of them. And he had finished reading the first one and he loved it so much that I was going to let him borrow the other one I had, but that was the third book. So I'm like, I can't loan him the third book without letting him read the second book, so I had to buy all of them. That's just what it's like being a book addict. Yeah, so, and of course Oscar mocked me for it. So the second book, oh gosh, I don't remember what it's called, but I will leave a picture of it. But yeah, so I have the third one and the fourth one. I think this is the third one, or no, the fourth one and the fifth one. I think that's the order, 4th, 5th. Yeah, so I'm gonna start reading them soon. I'm gonna start with The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, obviously. Okay, so then Oscar and I went today to, well, I had to go to a chiropractor because I have had a really, really bad back lately. So, yeah, I've been going to a chiropractor. And so then we decided to do our laundry because we have to go to a laundromat because we don't have an in-unit washer and dryer. So we, of course, had to go to a laundromat. While we were at the laundromat, there's an Arc nearby, and for those of you who don't know what Arc is, in Colorado, which is where I live, it is a second-hand store, similar to Goodwill. A little bit more pricier than Goodwill that I've seen, but it is a second-hand store, and I got a bunch of books from Arc and Goodwill. Goodwill is actually the last place we went, but these are the 2 books that I got from Goodwill. Vampire Academy, I've been wanting to read this series for so long, and I found the first book, and which is great because usually when I see series in thrift stores, it's like the 3rd book or the 6th book or the 13th book. So I managed to snag the first book, which is awesome. And then I got this book. I'm not really sure what it's about, but the back looks very interesting. And it looks like an autobiography. I'm not sure if it is or not, but it looks like an autobiography. So I'm going to go ahead and try it out. Don't know when I'm going to get around to reading either of those, but at some point I will. So that's what I got from thriftbooks.com and the Goodwill. So these are the books that I got from Arc. Fallen, it is the first book in a series, and I got the first book in the Fallen series. Don't know that much about it, but all of the major booktubers are recommending it, so I'm going to go ahead and read it. The next book I got was Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. I think I've read this book before, but I don't remember if I've actually read it. I do know that I've watched the movie and I owned this book at one point, but my books ended up being in a closet, or no. So they were in my closet in my house, and then we moved, and when we moved across country, so my books ended up going from my closet to a barn. And of course, it was in New York, and something happened, a big rainstorm or a snowstorm or something. All of my books got ruined, and I was so devastated. That was where most of my Karen Kingsbury books were. I've built up quite a collection. Don't know if you can see it. But yeah, built up quite a collection now. But yeah, I was very, very upset with the fact that my books got ruined. But anyways, yeah, so Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. I'm super excited to read this because I saw the movie and I loved it, and I owned the book, and I know I at least read the first couple of chapters. So I'm going to read this one, and I'm so excited to read it. Then I got the Hunger Games series. So I've read these books before. I've seen all of the movies, all 4 of them, and I want to read them again. I kind of feel a little bit nostalgic for it. They were really good books, really good movies. Well, last year, around August, I was in Washington, and I stayed the night with my cousin, and I started watching the movies all over again, and I absolutely just fell in love with them again. So I'm going to go ahead and reread the books. So then, the last book I got was, and this took a little bit of deciding, because I have the series right here, Twilight, New Moon, and Eclipse, and some of them are in paperback, and some of them are in hardcover. So I wanted to get them all in paperback, and then because I was sitting there at the Ark, and I had 3 stacks of books on top of a bookshelf at the Ark, and I was sitting there while Oscar was trying to decide on a shirt for work. I was up sitting there absolutely deciding what I wanted to get, and I knew I could get to all of them because budgets, and Oscar just got a new phone because his fell off of a counter and broke. So yeah, he just got a new phone, which I kind of emptied the bank account a little bit, so I couldn't get all of them. And so, oh my god, I'm so devastated knowing that I couldn't get all of the books I wanted. And if he hadn't bought the phone, I probably would have been able to convince him, because I had most of the House of Night series that I was deciding on as well. So yeah, most of the House of Night series and Breaking Dawn's, the Twilight series, all in paperback, and the Hunger Games series. But I decided against getting the entire series of Twilight again, and I just got Breaking Dawn. It's a very hard decision to make, but yeah, I had to make it. Alright, and for the little announcement, I'm going to be doing a booktubeathon or bookathon. Not really sure what it's called at this point, because it's not like a booktube wide thing that I've seen. I haven't seen any booktubers that are doing it. But I am going to do a Memorial Day booktubeathon where I'm doing a 24-hour readathon. That's what it is. Sorry. yeah, 24-hour readathon where I'm going to be reading as many books as I can in 24 hours. I'm not entirely sure what I want to read at that point, but I think I want to read the Hunger Games series, just because I'm still feeling a little bit nostalgic for it, and I'm super excited that I have them. So with that excitement, I'm going to most likely read the Hunger Games series. So I will do a vlog during that day, kind of off and on all day. So yeah, don't know what I have planned for that day. I don't think I have anything planned. But yeah, I'm gonna be reading as much as I can. And then I might come up with an audiobook to start listening to during that time, just so that I can take a break from reading and actually do some chores around the house that I desperately need to do. Alright, well, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.